Have a little speech without paper, but I thought I would be too nervous if I didn't.
Well, come down and do it.
So here it is right here, and I'm just gonna read it.
Okay.
I just wanted to stand today while I had the whole family here and tell you something that may upset some of you, and some of you may already be aware of. I want to say it because just in light of recent events, both inside and outside of Utah, I feel that it's something I have to do. I also have some more selfish reasons, just kind of a desire to dispense with petty pretense and a certain level of dishonesty that I kind of have to assume on a daily basis, and there be little white lies or lies of omission. So in the interest of living a more honest life, I'm just standing here in front of all of you and my family, and to tell you that I'm gay. And I didn't choose to be gay. I didn't recently decide that it was so. I always have been, and I always will be gay. And I just want to tell you this because I've witnessed kind of the turn of events in recent news, and I feel that the issue of gay rights is going to become increasingly more pressing in the near future here. I've been to the rallies and the vigils up in Salt Lake, and I've seen where this is headed, and so I just want to make sure that the people I love are on the right side of this issue. The side of love and tolerance and fair-mindedness, and the side that refuses to deny freedom and free agency, and not the side of fear, misunderstanding, or hate. And I feel that the best way to do this is to put a face on the issue. It's easy to pass it off as unimportant with like those strangers' faces that appear in the newspaper or on television. You're kind of fighting far away from your homes and your lives. But now it's much harder to dismiss the pleas of your grandson or your nephew or your cousin or your son. And so that's what I'm doing here today. I'm making it a little harder for you. And my struggle is now your struggle, and I'm asking you to share it with me. I grew up in this family where love was always the highest priority, where caring and support and respect for one another was always what I've been taught, and you too have all been raised in this family. And though we may apply the lessons we've learned a little differently in each of our lives, the result is still the same, that we love for and care for each other and support one another even though we may not fully understand each other. So this is what I hope for, that I can help you to understand, and the only way to that, through that, is through dialogue. And dialogue can exist in an atmosphere of just assumption and silence. And I've stood at both ends of that spectrum, being both the person who assumes and is silent, and the person who's confronted with ignorance and quiet misunderstanding. So please be unafraid to ask, and be unafraid to share with others what you might learn, or even correct their thinking. Tell them your grandson, or your nephew, or your son, or your cousin is gay, and that he is as loving and as caring and respectful an individual as you could care to know. At least he tries to be, and he asks nothing more in return. I know this probably upsets some of you, but I just have one thing to say. I don't need your tears or your pity. I've had enough tears and self-pity, enough to last a lifetime in my 26 years, and I don't need any more of it. Your love, your support, and your diligent striving for my freedom and equality I will take, but you can keep your tears and your pity. I don't need them. I'm unapologetic for who I am and for all the parts that make me who I am, of which being gay is just one of many. So I love you all, and thank you for always being there to love and support me. And
well, it's about time.
there we go.